When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Maryland's offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Off play action. Time to take a shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's loose. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. Looking to throw on first down. Connection to the right. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that
Touchdown, Maryland! Fit it in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Broncos offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offense.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Finds a spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Going over the top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The inside handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. 2nd down coming up. D showing blitz that he might be bluffing. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Quick step and go. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Terrapins want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Touchdown, Terrapins! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Flips it out in the flat. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big hit.
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got his man on the right. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Broncos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. Touchdown, Broncos! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. This time they'll go to the running game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Find space on the right. The inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Boise State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up to convert third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants to go deep, and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Pressure coming. Finds a tight end down the gut. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Maryland!
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
The Broncos have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Broncos!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. A little release to the back. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here comes the heat. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on first down. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the move, still looking. All kinds of time before he fires right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Under fire. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to take off. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Play number 9 on this drive. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the lone running back. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. The Broncos come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Broncos started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to... And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Got his man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They just keep firing. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Absolutely center cut. This is now a 7-point game.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot them out there. And
Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Lost to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Holds it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays. And
turning it on! There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Boise State! Made the grab in the end zone.